Alright people, what is up and welcome back. Today we're out here at the ranch and we're going to be trying to catch a little bit of crappie. So, we got some lures, or we got some jigs, we got stuff like that. But we're also going to try to net some minnows. We're in the middle of a field right now in a little creek runoff. And last year there was a bunch of minnows in here and they're pretty easy to catch with just a simple little net. So that's the plan. And then we're going to head to the pond, try to catch something. But no matter if we're at the coast or up here in the country, we cannot seem to get away from the wind. It's like 55 right now and blowing like gusts of 25 probably. It's horrible. But stay tuned guys, let's see what we can do. Oh, crawfish, big old crawfish. All right, well we're trying to scoop for minnows and I just ended up catching a crawfish. That's pretty neat. That'd be good bass bait. All right, we're gonna throw them back, try to catch some more. And all we're doing, super simple, take the net and just run it through the water up next to some bushes or wherever you see them rippling up. And hopefully we can get some. Ooh, what is that? Another crawfish. It's loaded with crawfish today, guys. This is like the fourth one. No minnows yet, though. All right, so we finally caught one, and it's not even a minnow. It's like a little baby bluegill or something weird. I don't know, but it's bait that'll work. So we're gonna throw them in our bucket. We'd like to get about 15 of these, but we'll take whatever we can get today. We just had the best minnow haul ever. Look at all those down in there. And now we made our way down to the pond. As you can see right here, we have a tree in the water, and that's what we're trying to target. A lot of times these crappie will get around this tree, just hang out all around it. It's like 14 to 15 feet on that far side of it, coming up into about 6 right off the shore here. So, very good spot. I'm starting out super simple. A little cork here, a little bobber, run down about 3 feet to a little bitty split shot, and a little bitty hook. Just gonna hook our minnow in there and cast it out. I think they're probably gonna be deeper than this, but we'll start out right here. Because if we go much deeper, we're going to start getting snagged a lot. So we got our first minnow of the day. It's actually a pretty good sized one. Oop. Try to grab him to show y'all. Right there. And we can either hook him through the tail, which is what I'm going to do, or hook him through the eye socket, works too, or through the lips. Hook him through the tail and they start thrashing around. So now, first cast of the morning. Oh, and I'm in the tree already. First cast. And we're out of the tree. Okay, beautiful. Throw it up in there. We're gonna start on the outskirts of the tree. If we don't get any bites, we're gonna have to try to get it way up in there. But now we just sit and wait for that cork to go down. Good crappie. Well, I tried to turn the camera on, but I think I turned it off instead. But that right there is a really good crappie. Okay, and there he is. Good crappie. That's definitely like a 10-inch crappie. Obviously we're in a private pond, so there's no size, but that would be a keeper crappie. We're not going to keep anything today just because we're heading home this afternoon, so we don't feel like cooking them up. Catch and release only, but it's a good sign. First cast, well, first cast got stuck in the tree. Second cast, first fish, first bait. Let's get another one. We're going to hook up another bait here. Look through the back half of him. Toss it out in pretty much the same spot. Ooh, a little bit to the right, that might work. So we're getting bit just about every cast, but I've not been able to hook into one since the second cast. They just keep taking the bait. Like there's a bite right there. Oh my gosh. I probably should have set the hook. I bet you the bait's gone. No, the bait, yeah, the bait's gone. Dude, minnow fishing is not my thing. So I got about 10 minnows stolen without being able to catch one fish. But whenever we were netting minnows, we also netted some little baby crawfish. I'm hoping this thing will stay on the hook longer. Super lively, hooked them through the tail. And they'll eat it if we can get it out there. Again. This one's down. Got it. It's a bluegill. This is what we've been playing with this whole time. We're out here crappie fishing. I've gotten 10 minnows stolen. Every bait that we have has been jacked. It's from this little sucker right here, I bet. It's a pretty thick one though. All right, another one. Very disappointed. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this leader a little bit deeper, and maybe we'll be able to get past these bluegills and get to those crappie. Made the leader longer, caught another one. There we go. It's right where we want it. Perfect cast. I got a real good, he's getting bit. Got him. Probably another bluegill, and it is. What is happening? Now, I'm actually surprised because it's cold front blew through last night. It's 40 degrees, and these fish are feeding like crazy. And yesterday when it was 60 degrees, but cloudy, no bites. That's a better one. That feels like it might be a crappie. No, it's just a bluegill coming from in deep. It's 4 bluegill and 1 crappie this morning so far. Well, story of my life, I'm snagged. Broke off. All right, we're leaving this pond. Time for pond number 2. We just pulled up to the next pond. Throwing a little lure on a jig head, 1/16 ounce. And we're gonna see what happens. All I'm doing is casting out, let it sink just a little bit, and then super slowly reel it. We're trying to find these brush piles. There's 2 brush piles in this pond that you can usually catch these on. So we'll see what happens. It's up, and I don't think this is a crappie. No, it's a huge crappie. It's not just any crappie, it's the freaking biggest crappie of my life. Oh my gosh. That's the biggest crappie of my life, I think. That thing is giant. What in the heck? I thought it was a bass because of how much it was staying down. Guys, funny story. I actually have a crappie mounted that I caught whenever I was a little kid. And it's probably, no, it's probably barely bigger than this. Like not even half an inch. This thing is massive. Look at the mouth on that. I actually got thumped twice on that cast. I mean, look, imagine if we ate this thing. That's a meal right there. That is a nice fish. I wish we could measure it. I don't have a measuring thing on this rod, but that's how big he is. You don't catch crappie like that every day. All right, we're gonna let him go because we're not keeping anything today. Try to catch another one. I didn't even think they got this big in this pond. Crazy. Just released that big one. Next cast. Maybe we'll be onto him right here. Fishing the deeper into the pond. It's about 8 feet. And I got 2 bites on that cast. Definitely 2 different fish because the first bite hooked into him, fought him for a couple seconds, and he did not feel big. And that monster right there. I may have overreacted. Might not be the biggest crappie of my life, but he's definitely up there with top 5. Made such a good cast I had to turn the camera because I just know I'm about to catch one. Oh, I got pantsed again. Dude, I almost called that. Darn. I think I found a little school of them out here. Just hooked another one, another pretty nice one. Not as big as the last, but still a jumbo size. I think we found a little stump, a little brush pile. I should say Nolan found it. He got snagged on it right here, casted right to it, and boom, crappie. Another nice one. We should be eating these things. Just sin to throw the crappie back, but oh well. Catch and release today. We're gonna try to catch a few more for y'all guys. Hooked up again, y'all. Missed the hook set, but there we go. Still a good one. Not as big as the last 2 though. Probably 9-10 inches. Get the release on them. And all these fish in here are super healthy and fat. On another really nice one, I was just telling Nolan how I like to fish for these guys way up, oh, dropped him, way up high on the bank versus right down on the water's edge. I feel like I can control the lure better from up here because all I'm trying to do is keep it above their head while moving it as slow as possible. And that is another solid one, guys. Every single one of them today has been a quality fish. I can't wait for the springtime. We're definitely gonna be back out here catching a few and eating them whenever they're a bit more aggressive and hopefully gorged up on a bunch of food. So I got a horrible wind knot in my other rod. Had to ended up just cutting the line, and now I switched over to this crusty old pink ugly stick. And I'm gonna take a few more casts, but I think we're about done for today because we do have to head home, drive back to Houston. So last few casts here. Really want to catch just one more nice one. Just got a little bass, dropped it right offshore because I saw a little stick right here in the water. And sure as heck got bit. Super tiny baby bass here. Boom, unhooked. Whoop, back in the water. Let's see if there's another one on that stick. All right, this is gonna be the last cast. That was a weak cast. Last cast of today. Last cast of the day, of the trip. Looky there. Can't get any better than that. Said I wanted one last fish to end the day, and that was the very last cast, and we got him. Smallest one, but it doesn't even matter. Still a fun fight. Guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like down below if you want to see more freshwater, more crappie fishing, bass fishing, stuff like that. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, go down and hit that subscribe button. Next video, we'll be back in the saltwater. So we'll see y'all then. Peace.